We're about to journey into some of the most nightmarish worlds ever put to paper. And I'm not just talking about places with monsters or wars. No, we are ranking worlds that are fundamentally, existentially designed to break you.
So, what's the difference, right? What's the line between a world that's just dangerous and one that's a true nightmare? Well, a dangerous world is one you might die in. A nightmare world is one where you'll wish you could. It's a place where the very laws of reality are twisted to make you suffer.
You see, some of these worlds operate on a kind of cosmic indifference, this cold, hard truth that your life, your struggle, it just means absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things.
Then you have worlds that are built on something else entirely. A cold, systematic cruelty. These are places with their own alien, merciless logic, where suffering isn't a bug, it's a feature.
And in the most brutal worlds, the horror isn't some abstract idea. Oh no, it is visceral, it's tangible, and it is happening to you right now. Okay, you ready? Let's begin the descent.
Starting us off at number 5.
Imagine this. You're framed for a crime you didn't commit. But your wrongful conviction, that's not the punishment. It's your ticket to becoming the main attraction in a theme park of death.
Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't just a prison. It's a for-profit enterprise that runs on human misery. And the public? They're buying tickets, thinking it's all just smoke and mirrors. They have no idea it's real.
So let's break this down. It's not just about surviving the poison slowly killing you, or the other inmate trying to kill you. No, you have to do it all with style. You have to entertain. Every drop of your blood, every limb you lose, it's just part of the show for a cheering crowd.
Moving up the list to number 4. Here, in this world, death isn't the end. It's just the reset button for your next round of torture.
So, what happens when humanity discovers the miracle of immortality? Well, in this world, their first and only response is to figure out just how many ways you can kill an immortal person. For science. And get this, you don't even know you're an agent until the first time you die. But from that moment on, you stop being a person. You become property, a walking, talking, regenerating specimen, and the government will hunt you down to study you.
I mean, think about the sheer logistical cruelty of this. They can kill you over and over and over again, testing new weapons, harvesting organs, and you feel every single agonizing second. Your inability to die becomes the very tool they use to inflict infinite pain. All right, at number 3, the horror isn't man-made. It's not an institution. It's a fundamental law of physics, a beautiful trap that lures you down and never, ever lets you go.
This world has a giant chasm, and it is breathtakingly beautiful. It's filled with priceless artifacts, ancient mysteries. I mean, who wouldn't want to explore it? But there's a catch. Once you go down, you can never truly come back up.
You can think of it like gravity, but for your very soul. The deeper you go, the heavier the curse gets. Trying to go back up is like a deep sea diver getting the bends, but instead of your blood boiling, your mind and body are ripped apart. And this is where it reaches a whole new level of horror. See, certain scientists have found a way to bypass the curse. They take children, liquefy their living bodies and minds into these things called cartridges, and use them as a shield. Your child's suffering literally becomes your passport to ascend.
Coming in at number 2. The horror isn't a prison or a giant pit, it's a peaceful, orderly society. And the price for that peace? The systematic erasure of its own children.
Okay, picture this. 1,000 years from now, all humans have psychic powers. And to stop themselves from just wiping each other out, they've engineered a society that identifies and eliminates any potential threat before it can even think about becoming one.
This society lives in constant terror of 2 things. A karma demon, a kid whose psychic powers go haywire and just start twisting reality apart by accident, or a fiend, a psychic who can kill other humans without any remorse, a potential civilization ender.
Their solution is just chilling. School isn't for learning, it's for constant evaluation. If you're a little too slow, a little too unstable, maybe just a little too different, you disappear. You're hunted down by bioengineered monsters, and then everyone you ever knew is hypnotized to forget you ever even existed. You are called for a crime you haven't even thought of committing yet. And now, number 1, the most brutal world of them all. A place where cruelty isn't a system or a curse or even a science experiment. It is simply destiny.
Welcome to a world where every single ounce of human effort, every drop of blood you shed for your ambition, for love, for loyalty, is nothing more than a scene in a play written by cruel, uncaring gods.
Just look at this timeline of the Band of the Falcon. This isn't just a fall from grace, it's a meticulously calculated annihilation. These people climbed to the absolute highest point of success, celebrated as heroes, only to be offered up as a living sacrifice by their own leader during an event called the Eclipse, a fate so much worse than death.
And here it is. This is why it's number 1. In all the other worlds, you could maybe fight the system, escape the prison, find some way out. But in Berserk, your struggle is the point. The villains, the God Hand, are cosmic beings that literally feed on human despair. They weave your tragedy into the fabric of causality itself. Your fight for a better life is just fuel for their predetermined nightmare.
So after walking through all that, from commercialized cruelty to the purely cosmic, the final question isn't really which world is the worst. It's which one, if any, do you think you could actually endure?